Hey trendies, it's late in the day with my sister here all day now. This is the stuff that I got with Matt on Friday. Box of cable, a few laptops I've thrown in, that handful of little batteries, a bit of brass over there, some heavy steel, rotors and weights, and another computer tower. So the computers will just go as eye in the alley. I'm not going to scrap them down or take their cards out or whatever it is you do to them. I just ain't got time, and to be honest, I couldn't be fucked. This stuff I'll process when I get home. That is the stuff I picked yesterday. We'll see what we get for that. So yeah, I'll see you at the scrapyard. Cheers. Hey trendies, doing a quick run into the scrapyard to drop this little bit of shit off. Let's see what's it's worth. You can have a look at the scrapyard while I'm unloading and getting paid. Might be a bit boring just watching forklifts drive around, but it's the best I can do. Where are we? Non-ferrous entrance. Pacific Metal Group. Bit of scrap action. What the fuck he's doing? Jesus. Where do we unload? Just gotta go see where we unload because they're doing work. One sec. New rules. Unless you got minimum $300 worth of scrap, they do not want to know you. How's that for bullshit? Pacific Metal Group. New owners, new rules. Not happy about that. So that means I've got to do. Yeah, I wish they'd bloody let people know. $300 worth you got to have. So what I'll do is I'm not going to cash this stuff in now. I'll hold on to it until after next weekend and then add the other stuff to it and do a double lot. Can't win, can you? Oh well. That makes it, it's just getting tougher and tougher. If I go to the other scrapyards, all the rules are changing everywhere now. I'm going to have to ring around and see what the rules are. And then you got the other yards that are going to say, yeah, no problem, we'll take it, but they pay you a lot less for it. And prices are already low enough as they are. So, yeah, what do you do? I don't know. You know, I know we get the stuff for free, but I'm not going to give it a fucking shit away either. We'll just have to wait. What are you doing, dickhead? Move. See, I'm trying to merge. So yeah, not much I can do about that. New rules, you know. They're just making it really hard for us, yeah. For us guys, you know, we're only the little guys. Bread and butter guys, to them we don't matter. It's going to piss a lot of people off though. We're now going to have shit sitting around waiting for sorry bud. Fuck. Sorry, mate. I just cut a truck off. Not a good thing to do. He's laughing and smiling, so as long as you acknowledge that you made a mistake, it's all good. Yeah. Oh, that's pissed me off now. I really like that scrapyard too, because they look after me there, you know. Yeah, well, I mean, you see all these guys, there's guys that go in there with like $10 worth of scrap steel and one car battery, and I suppose it wastes their time, takes their time. They changed the rules last week where anything under $300 they'll put in your bank account, you know, they'll invoice you and put it in your bank account, and it could take 3 or 4 days. Anything under 300, or was it 200, they'll put it directly onto your debit card and you got the cash straight away. You know, like you'll see in the States, you go and scan your little barcode and the ATM gives you your money, but here, nah, they just, we're such a nanny state, so many rules. Scrapyards change hands so many times. We really can't win, can we? So yeah, I've just driven here for nothing, but at least I've learnt that. It's very noisy out here. I've got the windows down because it's like 30 degrees, it's bloody hot. Yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. What do you do? Ring around a few other yards and see what they offer. We'll have to go there, set up another account and deal with one of the bigger yards. I don't know. I've got a yard right near my house, but he pays bugger all. He pays, he royally rips you off. So he'd probably only give me like $1.20 for PVC cable. I'm not doing that, you know. Everywhere else is paying $1.75. Not long ago it was paying $2.50. So fuck off, idiot. Anyway, what do you do? What am I going to do? Let me know in the comments. What do you do with, you know, you shop around for another yard. There's not many. The other yards are a bit too far out. They're the big yards. I'm not really sure how they operate. I hate change. I really hate change. It pisses me off. You know, it's just this thing about diversifying, and you've got to change. We've got to do different things. They only want to see you if you got minimum $300. Come on. Anything over $300, by the way, you need an ABN. So what am I going to run? I don't have an ABN. This is all meant to be quiet, you know, cash under the table. And I don't want to be declaring it to the government. So it looks like I'm going to have to shop for a different yard, unfortunately. Get out of my fucking way. You can see we merged, idiot. God. I can hate people, I swear. But, oh well. You can enjoy a little drive home with me, eh? But as boring as it is, I ain't got much to say. I'm not a big talker. But yeah. With a bit of luck, we might see a car roll over in front of us or something. Only joking. Oh, I'm not happy at all about that. Not happy at all. I hope you can hear me alright. Got the GoPro mounted on the dash. So, look at this setup here. So they slow down how fast you get onto the freeway. We've got these rotating red and green lights set up. Some people ignore it, some people think it's a drag race off the line. Don't think it really works. They reckon it works. I don't know. Go Camry go. See, now I've got to wait for mine. Honestly, what is the point of that? It creates little breaks, but then everyone takes off like mad anyway. So, anyway, make our way home, and I'll have to come up with. I'm gonna have to find a new scrapyard. I'm not getting an ABN, and I'm not waiting until I build up $300 at a time. You know, it's not like you need the money then and there. That's not the problem. Got money. It's that's just the principle of the thing. They're showing that they don't give a shit about us little fellas. So yeah, anyway. What do you do? I could time lapse this and put it in fast motion, but couldn't be bothered. It's too late now, driving. Sorry about all the background noise. I've got the windows down, it's bloody hot. I couldn't be bothered using the air conditioner. And everyone's in a hurry. Clip of nothing on a waste of a drive. Still got to upload it to YouTube just to piss you all off. Feel free to go to the next scrapping video if you like. drive home. This will get copyrighted, but I don't give a shit.
Better music and more of it.
I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. But it's gonna take money, a whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take plenty money to do it right, child. It's gonna take time. And this time I know it's real. The feeling that I feel. I know I put my mind to it. I know that I really can do it. I got my mind set on you. Set on you. I got my mind set on you. Set on you. But it's gonna take money. A whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take plenty money to do it right, child. It's gonna take time, a whole lot of precious time. It's gonna take patience and time to do it, 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 to do it right. I got my mind set on you. 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 And this time I know it's real. The feelings that I feel. I know if I put my mind to it. I know that I really can do it. But it's gonna take a money. A whole lot of spending money. It's gonna take plenty money to do it right, child. It's gonna take a time, a whole lot of precious time. It's gonna take patience and time to do it, 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 to do it right.
Melbourne's Gold 104.3.
Looking from the window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday, moving farther away. Won't you near me? All I needed was to love you again. All I needed for another day, and all I ever knew. Sometimes when I think of you, when it's only a game, and I need you. Listen to the words that you say. It's getting harder to stay. When I see you, all I needed was to love you.
I'll tell you what, guys, man, I'm not happy though. I'm sort of brooding on this. So you know what we're going to do in a minute? If you just if you're still here, just stick it with it. And I'm going to make a friggin' phone call in a minute. I'm going to call this specific metal group and speak to a manager and ask them what the fuck they're doing. I actually have another scrapyard I can go to. It's just a little bit further. When I had my tow truck business, they used to look after me with cars, Manhari Metals. I'll have to give them a call and see what their policy is. This poor bloke fixing his bike under the tree over there. Oh, that sucks. Adventure bike riders blown a tyre in this heat, sitting on the side of the road, putting YouTube in. Anyway, just give me a couple of minutes when we get down there, because I've got to go to the local shops to buy some tobacco to further add nails to my coffin. So yeah, when I get to the shop, I'll ring them live and let's see what they got to say. I'll do it through the car phone. Yeah, So stick with me another 5 minutes till we get to the shops, and let's listen to what they got to say, if they even take my call.
Better music.
And more of it. Melbourne's
Gold 104.3.
never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man's feeling. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick of sight without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you said sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Holding you up was breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. Just my words in my head. Still we haven't fun yet. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. 'Cause living with me must have been me accused you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you said sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Holding you up was breaking. And I've been wrong. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle. Just my words in my head. Still we haven't fun yet.
Sort of fell over then. You alright? Maybe we should drive more carefully next time, eh?
Never made it.
Hope no one got hurt then. It was a nice fall. Stick with me for a couple of minutes and we'll call this Scrapyard if anyone's still hanging on there.
This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you said sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Forehead and you a heart worth breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down to the bottom of every bottle.
Better music and more of it. Tony Tenalia here this afternoon. Now, our workday top three of the 80s coming up after 3 o'clock. Today's effort is a husband and wife team. Ashley Leopold Cedar from V-Line and his wife Liz Kozic put this one together. Liz, you are our spokesperson for today. All the songs take you guys back to your childhood and things that you used to do on the weekends. Where'd you used to go?
We used to go motorbike riding a lot, so we'd go out to Beveridge and Broadford.
Yeah.
So we had dirt bikes and we'd always end up doing picnics out and about and having little camping sessions, and pretty much that sums up my youth, I reckon. And lots of fishing sessions with, I think it was 3 kz cranked in the car while we were fishing.
Now, you do...
Could you imagine if this shit spread to all the yards, you know, what it does to us little guys who sort of just, you know, live hand to mouth, do a bit of scrapping, chuck it in the bank, use it for, you know. I use my scrap money to get my ute done up and, you know, getting the motor service and the transmission, windows tinted, all them little things I want to get done. I don't want to spend my other actual money on. So that's what we do the scrap money for. And we use it just for fun projects on the side, like I'm putting money away to buy another motorbike, a metal detector for an upcoming trip across Australia. It really pisses me off, and now the fact that we'll need anything over $300, you need an ABN, which means the tax department's going to want their cut. I don't think so. So we'll have a word to them in a minute, see if we can get them to change their mind, and if not, well then I'm going to have to go see my Indian mate's yard and see if he'll look after us. And yeah, so that these big corporations just don't want to bloody know us anymore. Give me a couple of minutes, we're nearly at the shops, and I'll make the phone call from there, and let's hear what they got to say. Gonna be a long video, isn't it? Oh well. I've seen people watch videos. I've watched videos of just a camera mounted on a train going across Australia once. 24 hours. Just watched this, a camera mounted to the side of a bloody train going across Australia. It was boring. I still watched it. Tell me if you can hear me alright. I might have to invest in a lapel mic, because I don't speak very well. I'm not a clear speaker, so yeah. All the kids are coming out of school in a minute, so the roads are about to get messed up. This is the only shop I can go to buy me tobacco the way I buy it. So let's see if we can find Google, Mr. Google, where are you? We'll get this number for this scrapyard. Pacific Metals, Laverton. Alright, turn the camera around. Yeah. Oh. You still with me? Hope you can see me. Let's give these arseholes a call. Come on. Answer the fucking phone.
Pacific Metal Group?
Yeah, how you going, mate? Could I speak to one of the managers there?
What's it regarding?
Just a new policy.
You can speak to me if you like.
I think, did I just speak to you at the window?
Okay, just a second.
I'm not going to deal with the grunts, mate. I want to speak to the real people.
Yeah, everyone's outside at the moment. If you want to call back in about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I just want to speak to him about this new policy, mate, because it's going to piss a lot of us small fellas off, you know.
Yeah.
So in the $300, I've got to have an ABN now, don't I?
Yeah, that's the thing. They want something like, it's got to be at least 300 or over, and yeah.
So over 300.
Customers are coming in like $20, $30, $5, $10, $100, and they don't want that.
Yeah, see, so they don't care. They don't care about the small fella.
Bugs the whole yard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm not sure. Because it's a different operation now.
Yeah, I know. I can see that.
Yeah.
It looks like we're all going to have to change over to Manharis or something. But I still want to speak to one of the admin or the bosses, mate, and get them to bloody, rethink it. What are they doing?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We've got no say here. That's the thing.
Yeah, nah, don't worry, mate. It's the people who,
Yeah.
prices are low enough as it is, and chasing yards with good prices is hard. But when they start kicking you out, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
I'll call back later. Is there a direct number I can call to get through to them?
Nah, this is just saying your number.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Okay.
All right, mate. I'll call back later. Cheers.
All right, bye.
What do you do, guys? That's fucked, isn't it? I'm not impressed, I'll tell you, because now anything over $300 and you got to pay, you're gonna have an ABN, and then you're gonna have the tax department chasing you. So we can't win, can we? So I still want to speak to an actual manager. The guy I just spoke to was the guy who told me the policy change at the window. He wasn't happy about it. He knows. Apparently that I want all us small people coming in tying up the yard. It's a bit of bullshit in a way. But yeah, they don't want the business. Well, screw them. I've got another yard I'll give a call to after, and see if we can get a deal done with them that I can refer our local scrappers to. Alright guys, I'm going to go in, buy me tobacco, have a coffee, and head home and get this ready for upload. Catch us later. What a day. What a day. Alright, this is a little bit, I have to re-record. So yeah, look at that sun, will you? Start of summer, it's going to get scary. Anyway, back to me. So I called another scrapyard that I used to go to when I had my tow truck business called Manhari Metals, and he said, no wait, there's if you got a kilo, bring in a kilo. You got 1,000 kilos, bring in 1,000 kilos. He's not phased. So not only that, he's offered the price of $2.30 for insulated PVC. And then, then he rang me back and said, you know what, I actually give you $2.40 a kilo for insulated PVC. So that's our new scrapyard. That's where we're going, back to the one I used to go to when I had my towing business. So we will go there tomorrow and test it out, and I'll see if I can set the camera up to film some of it. Alright, I'll catch us after. Alright guys, just a quick little update. Just got a phone call back from Manhari Metals, and he's actually said, you know what, I'll give you $2.40 a kilo for PVC instead of $2.30. I'll look after you that way. So I'm quite happy with that. Like me fish, just done a water change. They're out of control. They are breeding out of control. I have baby fish literally everywhere. I don't know if any of you guys are into fish, but I run a very natural system. There's no fancy filtration. We've got air stone. We've got a pump up here in the corner circulating water, and regular water top-ups, evaporative top-ups here. And they just all breed like crazy. A baby bristlenose by the hundreds. I've got to catch all them and sell them. These big seashells, I found them on a scrap pile, and yeah, here's some little babies up there being hunted by a Siamese fighter that I just bred. He's only about 2 months old, and look at him already. So I bred that one not long ago. But nearly all the fish in this tank, except for the clown loaches, were actually bred in this tank. So yeah, I've got them everywhere. There's money to be made on breeding fish too, believe it or not, but I don't sell them. I trade them for other things. So yeah. Anyway, $2.40 a kilo. We'll go there tomorrow morning before my lung test, and we'll do a sample load and see how it pays. Got 2 big yabbies living in this tank somewhere too, and I'll tell you what, they keep the population of fish under control, but they're starting to target the bigger fish, so they're coming out soon. How you going, guys? Everyone good? Yeah. So many different fish in here. Some people will say it's overcrowded. That pig's ass. Anyway, let's go upload this bastard. Catch us.